Yeah. Yeah. Let's do full screen. I don't like that. We gotta do something full screen. There we go. Let's do up the whole full screen, man. I'm in the whole front room, man, living it up. How's everybody doing? All right, music. You know what? Music banging, man. Hey, do me a favor. Share out the content. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Randy, did you know? Those are the first ones I seen in the chat. My bad. I ain't got the chat in front of me. Who else? Who else am I missing? Am I missing anybody else? If you there, my bad. Showing love. Everybody jumping in. Yo, share out the content, man. We gotta get to it. Cut it off, man. What's going on, everybody, man? Nick Moses 05. It's your boy. You already know what time it is, man. Woo! For those who are just tuning in, or if you know, maybe you'll watch this on the playback and you'll hear the music at the beginning and you come to this. Just know, yes, this is something we predicted, something we're going to talk about in detail. I got so much to go through. So much to go through. And it's going to be deep. And I need y'all to rock with me. I need my old school heads to my young bucks to rock with me, because this is going to be a deep one off of some news just released. All right? And thank you for the shares. Appreciate that. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out, man. That's the real fam, man. All right? But I don't have much time. I probably got about an hour, so I want to get straight to it because we got so much to cover. So let's start with the news, okay? There was an article sent to me by everybody and they mama, okay, about Best Buy. And the reason because we went over this last week. So it's almost like we predicted the future. We went over this right before this dropped. Go figure. It was on my mind. It was something we talked about and we nailed it. Now Best Buy drops this news right on time. Always on time, gave you my baby, be my. Let's get to it. So, in a defining move mirroring broader industry trends, Best Buy, which is the leading, no, I ain't gonna say leading, one of the leading retail giants, let's be honest, has announced the cessation, which I think means ending. Okay, I ain't looked that up. Y'all can do that. Of DVD and Blu-ray sales, both in-store and online, with plans to fully phase out by early 2024. Damn! Y'all know 2024 is right around the corner. Early 2024, I mean, my B-Day in April. Shit, are you going to be done by April? Amidst a tangible pivot towards digital streaming platforms and diminishing sales in physical discs falling from 1.05 billion to 754 million within a year. The retailer opts for an adaptation to to the altered landscape of media consumption. Now, Best Buy assures that while the classic cinema and TV show formats are being retired, facts, they're being retired. I see y'all in the chat. Shout out to chat. I see you out there, Sage. All right. Notably, the shift towards a wholly digital realm is not without its critiques, with physical media proponents highlighting the relinquished control over access and availability of preferred titles when bound to the offerings of streaming services. The transition into this digital domain is emblematically I can't even read the next word. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I be getting these words, man. I don't even do that. Just give me some basic damn English, man. All right. But nonetheless, emblematically? Yo, did I just say that? Emblematically. Can somebody look that up? Holy hell. But once a DVD rental powerhouse, mailing its last physical disc was Netflix. And that's a far cry from its prime with over 20 million DVD subscribers, now commanding a staggering global streaming audience of 238 million. Damn! So, we're going to move on because we got a lot to talk about on this, okay? But just quick fast to cover the Best Buy side of things. For those who don't know, I like to buy a lot of stock, man, and I actually do not have stock in Best Buy. Great choice. Nah, I'm just stop playing. To all the investors out there, man, shout out Best Buy. Best Buy has been losing money, man. I'm gonna keep it honest. I don't even have to see the last revenue report, right? I don't even have to see that. They've been losing money. You want to know how I know? Because anytime I choose to invest or to shop or to do anything, I go directly into the place that I'm buying the stock with. I like to shop with them. All right. And shout out Sage. Sage, I see you out there in the chat, man. My bad. I'm trying to get to it. I'm hot right now. I'm going to get through it and I'm going to bring folks in because I want to bring folks in and we got to talk. We got to talk, right? So Best Buy has been losing a lot of money. I go into the stores and what do I notice? At one point, there's so much all over the store, right? There's a whole area for radios, and you just go over there just for radios. Computers were taking up like a small area, but there was, nice size area. You had video games, massive, right? There were so many video games, lights, and it was just so much. Right. And I didn't even get to a lot of the other things like, the TVs, the audio video area, the studios. It's just a lot. Have any of you been into Best Buy recently? And I don't know about the one by you. Okay. But I'm out here in Illinois. Shout out Illinois, man. All right. That's the home state I represent. I can tell you Best Buy has been going downhill on every facet. You want to get a radio installed? Oh, you're going in to make that, you want to make that impulse buy. Man, I got some money. Burn in my pocket. I need to find the right thing. Boom, 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 boom. The problem that Best Buy has in a lot of these situations is that Best Buy has a lot of their items actually in warehouses. They have to be shipped to these Best Buy locations. So a lot of times you go, you don't even see what's actually there, right? You're just looking at a bunch of things and you don't see what you have and you go right online and go, why does it say you have it? Oh, you can ship to store or you can deliver it to me. I'm going to give you a couple examples of these. And shout out Shane. I see you out there. My family in there, man. I love to see my family. I can tell you myself, I have many times purchased things through Best Buy. Walk into the store and go, I'm ready for my item. Because they have a pickup system, right? You can go up there and pick up your item. I have sometimes waited 20 minutes for my damn item. You know what I could have did in 20 minutes? I could have walked in the store. You could have had a system where I actually could pay for the item right there. I could have a receipt on my phone and I could be walking out and the person who is checking out should be able to see my phone and I should be able to walk out with that purchase. Hey, am I tripping? It's 2023. Sam's Club can do it, right? Should have something else there. I also can tell you just looking at the products in there, it's going down. Not as much. When you walk in, you can tell that there's a huge area for pickup now. Go figure. Because everybody's just coming in and picking up, which I think is a smart move for Best Buy because you're actually moving a lot of product that way. Problem is you don't have all the product there, so people still have to order. And I find it a lot of times that it's a lot quicker to ship to my home than to ship to a damn store. Okay? So Best Buy has been facing a lot of challenges, and this is a sign, y'all. The reason why I say this is a big deal because Best Buy actually, as you see, a leading retail giant. So if this is a leading retail giant, that's going to show what's going to happen for others to come. Mark my words. We said last week, and Best Buy dropped this news. Mark my words today. Watch what happens to physical media with other retailers. Watch. Because the same thing is happening in the used car market, for those who don't know. Okay? Go check CarMax year-to-year revenue. And I guarantee you, CarMax is a good representation of what's happening to used car lots across America. Same thing with Best Buy. Now, with that, we call it click and collect. Should be no longer than 5-minute wait. Yo, I like that, Shane. I love that, man. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. I got to get this straight. I like to have y'all pulled up and pull up these comments. And right now, I'm doing everything directly through, OBS, right? I usually go through the web version, but I'm trying something different today, right? I'm out I'm out in the front. I usually got the green screen, the beautiful backgrounds and all that. Nah, not right now, man. So let's see. Can I go ahead and jump in? Okay, stream looks good. Will I be able to jump in here? Let's see. If I hit stream with studio. No, I don't want to do it on this one. I'll do it on the other one. Right. Okay. So just give me a moment. I'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll get ready to throw people in. I'll start pulling up comments as well. So, like I said, we got a lot. And I want to bring people in. Okay? To discuss this. And anybody, if you in the chat, let me know. Do you think physical media, this is the official, like, death date? Like, this is the start of physical media officially dying. Not just like, oh, it's less sales. No, it's dead. Today, when Best Buy said that, they killed physical media. At least here. All right? How do you feel about that? Okay? So now, we're going to get to the bread and butter. This is what everybody really wants to know. I want to go ahead and talk about 10 different topics that I picked out between physical and digital that I think are very important topics that a lot of people do not consider. And these topics might sway your mind. And just to give you an idea, I am one that, I ain't gonna say my age, all right, but I got a lot of iconic gaming moments in my life, okay? I remember playing Atari, and I don't know what that cowboy gun shooting game was, but the bullet would go, doo, 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 and you would dodge like, doo, 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 very slow. I remember playing that. I played TurboGrafx 16, Bonk's Adventure, spinning. I played Sega Master System. You didn't even have to put in a cartridge, okay? You just cut it on, and you got to play a little maze game. I remember blowing on those Nintendo cartridges and smacking the damn console a bunch of times. I remember putting in ABACABB, get over here for the blood code. Super Mario Kart on Super Nintendo, 4 players, GoldenEye, Nintendo 64, the memory card, Dreamcast. Like, yo, don't get me started on iconic moments through gaming for me. I am literally the perfect person to be representing this. You know why? Because I officially last year started purchasing digital only. And I know for all my retro heads out there, shout out to y'all, man. All right, because I'm right with y'all, man. Been collecting for a long time. I still got my Cyberpunk 2077 case right there. I could just reach over there and grab it. Okay? I see that Atari 2600, Commodore 64. I see you, Shane. Yes. Yes. Okay? I got my Cyberpunk case. I can bring it over here, collector's case. I was loving it. When I got it, I said, yo, I love my collector's stuff. I love it. And I made the decision to start buying digital. You know why? There were a couple reasons for me. One is really just the comfortability of being able to have the game ready, download it, and able to play the moment it's up. That was a big deal for me. I'm a Call of Duty fanboy. For those who know me, like Call of Duty, y'all see the Modern Warfare 3 beta. I ain't got to say no more. I'm going to just shut up on that. But nonetheless, that is something, man. That's something. Like, I can go to GameStop and hang with all y'all sweaty, stiff-legged assholes. I could. I do it. Okay, I've done it from time to time. Hang with y'all, we'd be laughing. Yeah, man, shit, I'm about to go home and eat some chicken and tear this motherfucking game up. Hell yes. Been there. I've been there. But I don't have to see none of y'all. And that don't make me unsocial. Shit, I come from the era where I've been social. Shit, I'm here. And it's social enough for me right now. How about that? Okay? But I don't have to see y'all. I travel enough. I go to cons. I see enough people. I don't have to see y'all for a game release. And I get to play it the moment it drops. That was my defining moment of when I said I'm buying digital only from now on. Just to save the time, gas, efforts. I don't even go to GameStop anymore. I used to walk into GameStop. You know, I come from that era where you walked into Toys R Us just to get an idea of toys you wanted to buy, an idea of games or things that were coming out. Now you just go to Amazon.com. Hell, just open your phone. You know what I mean? It's different. So we're going to talk about these topics real quick. And like I said, want to bring people in. So I'm getting through this real quick so I can get everybody in. Okay? All right. And shout out to the Chatterollas, man. Chatterollas, man. Go ahead and burn up the chat, man. Say whatever. I see my man Shane, 2600, Commodore 64. Shout them out. But we're going to go over these 10 topics. Now, I'm going to go with pros and cons for each of these 10 topics. Okay? And I want you to put there in the chat, comments, on the playback, whatever you like. I would like for you to put there, do you agree or disagree with these? What part do you agree with? What part do you disagree with? Just let me know. The first one is something I mentioned. Accessibility. This is one I had to put as number one because it was the defining factor for me, right? It was the reason I went digital. My old ass said, yo, I'm done. Boop, digital. And I've been happy going digital. I don't have to worry about taking up any space. Okay, if the servers go down, oh well. You know what I mean? I got to look for the piracy community. No, I'm just talking, man. You don't mind me. Okay. But one of the pros for digital, and I think it's the biggest one, is instant access to content. And I think everyone can agree to that. Instant access to content is the biggest pro for digital. And it might be some others, but that's one. Also available on various devices. That's something else we should mention. So if you have a physical game, right, you're going to need to take that disc over to the other system to be able to play it. Versus being able to play the same game without having to go upstairs, downstairs, put the game in. Is that a big problem for y'all? Let me know. Am I being a bitch for that? Like, is that too much? Like, I don't know. I don't want to walk upstairs and downstairs all the time. All right, that's just me. That's just me, man. I'd rather have it at all my systems. I can just click play. Shit, I got Fortnite on every one. If there was a Fortnite disc, oh man, we'd be done. We'd be done. So, one of the cons for digital, which is big, and I know all the physical representatives out there are going to totally agree. My man B, right on time, man. And yo, my dog, you was calling me, man. I hit you, we hit me playing phone tag, then I go live. You know how I go, man. But one of the biggest cons of digital, I must admit, requires internet or some sort of data access. Oh, no. Damn, y'all. Oh, I see my man, my brother in there, Del Guan BB Sage, y'all. What's going on? My dog's in the building. We discussing real topics right here, okay? This is physical versus digital. This is everybody's livelihood. Hey, DVD man. What happened? Hey, DVD man used to make bank on the block. DVD man got a pivot. DVD man got a couple fire sticks going. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 100. DVD man got fire sticks. He got something else. Because DVD man got to hustle. And them DVDs ain't twerking like they used to. They twerk though. Don't get it twisted, y'all. I want y'all to know. In the hood, them DVDs are still twerking. All right, let me just get that out the way. So, but that's one of the biggest cons of digital. Okay, is that you need some sort of internet access. But you got that internet access, man. You got it on all your devices right away. So that's one. That's accessibility, and that is digital, right? Pros and cons. Let's go over physical, all right? Now, we all from my DVD days, CD days, tape days, 8-tracks, you know what I'm saying? With my dogs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, he know. Hey, my man know I ain't lying, man. Yo, he know it's the truth, bro. I ain't lying. Like, you gotta twerk it. They still, you know what I'm saying? They still going in the hood, though. Don't get it twisted. All right, and even if you gotta bring down the price for the work, you know what I mean? If it used to be, man, I used to have the DVDs. You know, I used to do like 5 for $25. Nah, go for like 7. You know what I mean? But a pro for physical is, of course, no need for internet. That's the best thing with physical, right? Now, we do have those certain games that got the required internet act, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'm telling y'all straight up, that's bullshit. Ain't no reason you should be having to have a damn disc, but I got to connect to the internet. I do understand for updates. I do understand for patches, and I understand all that shit, but I should be able to take my game, and it should be in a playable format from beginning to end. I should be able to finish. Because back in the day, hey, y'all want to talk about them back in the day games? That shit was happening. Bugs and all, no updates. It was completed. We might have took longer, right? But shit, all right. A con of physical, though? A big con. Physical is the playback devices, man. That's a big deal for me. Like, if I got a disc, right? Let's just say it. I'm going to give you an idea. I got a game, man. I buy on Microsoft, right? I buy Call of Duty. One of them shoot. Bow! Ooh, I love that shit. But I buy Call of Duty. And now I'm playing it on let's say I'm playing it on my PC, right? Take it over to another PC. I can take it there. But good. Problem happens on consoles, though. What if I got a game on Xbox 360? Shouldn't I be able to play that on Xbox One? Now, if my hardware break, I'm done? Hold up. How does this work, bro? So you telling me I'm done? Because, I got to get another repair drive or something. I ain't doing all that, man. All right? That's a kind of physical, man. Now, everybody here, first of all, for everybody that's doing physical and digital, y'all know if y'all old heads like me, y'all done went digital a little bit too. Don't hate. Y'all done went, matter of fact, hell no, y'all the worst. Y'all went more digital than anything. Y'all just ain't saying it. Y'all just get the physical too. And the Young Bucks just got digitals, You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about the next topic, which is a big one. Ownership and control. This is a big one, right? And I think that's the second big topic. So let's start with digital, as we did. A pro of digital for ownership and control would be the ease of management and organization of content. Y'all like that. So just give you an example. If I got a bunch of DVDs and I burn them shits to my computer, I can make one ultimate movie disc. I could put all my movies on there. I could organize it just perfectly. I could trim out certain parts I don't need, take out deleted scenes. I could do all that. And get a nice crafted disc, and we can watch all the movies here. Just take one. Bam. See what I mean? Ease of management and organization of that content. You now can do that with digital. Okay? There you go. Now, I would say a con is licensing. Boom, 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 boom. Hell yeah, y'all. Them license issues is real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play. I don't like them license issues, man. I might cut on my game one day and they say, boop, it don't work. Your license is suspended. The hell my license suspended for? Somebody hacked my account. What, I got to try to prove that shit now? I can't get back to my account. I can't log in. I can't. That license stuff is real, and I don't like that. I do think it needs to be handled better. Like, I don't know if a lot of people know. See, I got let me show on camera, man. Hardware key. Hardware key, for those who don't know, as might walk in. So, I do that because I don't trust nobody. I don't trust folks, man. So what you think I did? Bought a hardware key. That's where I store my shit. So you're going to have to come get me to get mine. All right? Just the way it is. Now, let's talk about physical. You know what the biggest thing about ownership and control of physical media? You fucking own it. It's the biggest thing. You own it. You own it. We ain't got to talk. You own it. Bro, you own the shit. That's it. We ain't got to talk about no more. You own it. We ain't got to discuss. I can resell it. I can go buy it back. I can take it to the pawn shop. I can buy it back in the pawn shop. I can go ahead. Man, it's at it. You own it. Shit, ain't nobody going to tell you nothing now. I got legal obligations. I could sue over this moment. Yeah. I could sue. Exactly. I got ownership. See how that works? See how that 90% of ownership for me works? It's actually 100, but just, law shit, but it's mine. Come to digital, it's like, is it yours? Could I argue that it's actually Microsoft's, but you purchased a license to use the game? Maybe. Could be argued. Next topic, storage and space. So, I think we all know about this. When it comes to digital, we already know minimal physical space required. Yes, minimal physical space required. See, my man said facts. You know what I'm saying? This is facts. All right, and Dr. Specimen, see you, sir. What's going on, sir? Good to see you. Huge stop. Best Buy dropped some news, man, so we got to talk. We just talked about it. Now Best Buy dropped the Haymaker, so we discussing. All right, but storage and space, the biggest pro for me with digital is the fact that minimal Space is required. So, just to give you an idea, I download a movie. Guess what? Download 100 movies. You know how many movies I got on my hard drive? Oh my gosh. But when it comes to that physical media, yeah, you're right. You got all that. You got a full disc. You got a full disc. If you doing full disc on top of that's a lot of space. Okay? A con for digital though would be dependent on the storage devices or cloud services. So, if those cloud services are not available, your storage is not available. That's the downside with the digital as well. And that's, storage as well. If your storage fails, your digital fails. See, it's a different when you got a physical game and your console fails. You still got the game. Go get another console, right? But not in this case. Now, for physical, the pro would be it's not reliant on digital storage mediums. You don't have to deal with any digital storage mediums. You can have strict just hardware. Yo, it's folks out there with I think it's a PlayStation 2 watching DVDs. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if y'all remember back in the day we used to use the PlayStation as a CD player. It was actually a lyric. I don't know. I think it was My Song, Lefty, gun up in the right palm. I think that was him who said, it was something along the lines again. I can't even think of it, man. But, My Song definitely had a couple lyrics about it, man. This is one thing I would say is that physical, when you have that physical media, man, it's something about it. It's just something about it that differs from digital. Like holding something, I'm going to give you a better example, actual live experience. I used to work a job where it was some warehouse. I don't even know how I got hired. It was in the paper. I walked in there. I didn't even really interview. It was just a dude like, hey, you got a car? Can you work from this time to this time? You're hired. First day I come, there was this dude who just was like, hey, I'm going with you. I'm like, okay, I think he has a car, but he doesn't. So he's riding with me. Okay. So first day I got a dude I don't even know riding with me. And they tell me, pull my car up to a warehouse, and I load it up with a bunch of crap. What I realized that day is that when you put things in people's hands and they hold it, and then you say, do you want that? Most of the time they buy. If I just walked up to you on the street and said, yo, I got the Kensu knife set, it's about a $90 set. I got it for $10. You want it? You're probably going to say no. If I pull it out and show it to you, But if I hand it to you and I say, hold that, look at it. And then I say, give me $10 for it. This is proven, y'all. You more than likely will get the money. All my hustlers really know. Okay. Your boy, good to see you. Physical content equals never server issues. He's got a point. Like I said, that's a con of digital. You're reliant on those cloud services, those servers and everything running. Robert, good to see you, sir. Dap me up, both of y'all, man. Give me some dap. Hairy fingers and all, man. Hairy fingers and all. So let's move on to the next one. Number 4, quality. So digital. So I'm going to run through these really quick because I want to talk about retro gaming specifically, and then I want to bring some people in the chat before I jump out. So we're going to run through these quickly. Number 4 is quality. For digital, you have the capability for a high definition streaming, right? If you buy a game, you're just going to have that game. That game's not high definition. Hey, it's not high definition, right? You don't get the, put it in later and, high definition. Man, this got on the disc somehow. It don't work like that. You do have the capability of high definition streaming. That's a big plus, okay? Now, a con of that, of course, is internet. You got crappy internet, what you got crappy quality. Hey, that physical ain't got to worry about that. You pop that physical in, that bitch is going to be every time. You get the digital, your internet fast, oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. Let your internet go slow. And they off the scene. That's how it roll, man. I'm telling you. So, When it comes to physical, and we talk about the quality, of course, I just mentioned it, typically high consistent quality. So you get consistent across the board. It just plays, it's consistent. You don't have to worry about the fluctuation. Now, if you do have discs with scratches or stuff like that, we're not talking about discs that are damaged. That's a whole nother category, right? If a disc is damaged, we're talking about just a fine and dandy DVD or CD. Okay? Now, that's the con, is the condition of the media. That's kind of the big con of that. All right? So, now let's move on to the next one. Collectability, right? All my retro gaming heads, this is a good topic for y'all. Collectability. Digital, you can accumulate a vast collection easily. You know why? You don't have to worry about storage space. You can be a guy who doesn't even have a home, doesn't even have a place to live. You just got a system, and you can have in thousands of games worth thousands of dollars, and no one would ever know. They would just see you with the console, right? That's a good way to collect. No one ever knows. Okay, you can collect that vast collection very easily. Just log in, you got it. You don't have to go looking for it. You don't have to go digging for the game. Okay, but the con of that is collectors. All my collectors, you don't get to hold that. You don't get to keep that. There's no resale value in that. There's no nothing in that. It's just soulless when it comes to that side. Now, when it comes to physical media, of course, physical media, there is a value. You can resell it. You can collect it, and it can gain value over time as being physical, right? But can be cumbersome to manage. All right? Can be cumbersome to manage. I'm going to be honest. Everybody ain't like you, Nitty Kong out there. Y'all see Nitty Kong in the chat? Everybody ain't like my dog, man. My dog got 3 houses. My dog got so much room, he just put he got Nintendo in one house, Sega in another house, and then his livable house. Like, it's crazy. Everybody can't do that. So it's cumbersome for most to keep that storage. We all ain't balling like my man BB. All right? Shout out to my dog, man. Shout him out, man. All right? Next one, number 6. Sharing and resale. I don't even think we got to talk much about this, man. We already know the difference. So pro, of course, with digital, it's very easy to share. You're permitted by the license. So if you have a license that allows others to play on your account or maybe share the account or there's things like that, it's very easy. You could log in and start playing. Only if. All right, it's a big if on that. But there's absolutely no resale value. You're not reselling. And let me take that back. I'm gonna say that. It's not absolutely no resale value because there are people who resell accounts, resell digital items within games. So I won't say that, but there's often no resale value. That's a better way to put it. Now, for physical, can be lent. You can lend it out to your homie. Hey, dog, man, go on ahead, play that, man. Hey, when you beat it, bring it back, dog. Shit. Hey, you got the wrestling? Man, let me hold that wrestling. Hell yeah. That was one of the best things growing up, right? For us is that we were able to share games. We were able to say, hey, my parents bought me these games for Christmas. Your parents bought you those games for Christmas. Let's link up. And that's how it was. We shared games. That's how we rolled. Okay? But the physical condition actually impacts the resale value. So if you opened it, goes down. Scratches, goes down. Lose the manual, goes down. The original box is scraped, goes down. If it's not sealed in the plastic, it goes down. So that a lot of that does take it down as well. Okay. Now, nostalgia and tangibility. Now I started running out of subjects, but I kept it going, right? Nostalgia and tangibility. Now, digital offers convenience. Okay? I gave something there. Convenience. All right? But it lacks the tactile experience. So I think you get that tactile experience. You lose that, but you get convenience. Okay? You get convenience with digital. With physicals, you get a tangible, nostalgic experience. Like I can hold this, I can put it in, I could cut it on, I could play it, I could see the bugs in the same spot. You can get the full damn experience. But they're gonna look at you as an old ass. That's a con. You're gonna get looked at as old, man. It's honest. They're gonna call you old for doing it. Like, come on, get with the times. That's what they're going to tell you, get with the times. All right, there's grandmas and granddads who doing it. Why ain't you doing it, Dad? That's what they'll say. So, next one, the environment impact. All right. Digital reduces manufacturing and transportation impacts. Yes, no manufacturing of no physical disc. There's pros and cons to all that, right? You got businesses not spending money on those physical games where they're able to, put that money into more important places, we would hope. On the other end, there is money being made by games being sold with no physical copies being made. So you would think, wouldn't more money be going to developers and writers and artists and all that? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to ship nothing. Do you know how much it is to ship shit across the states? Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what I mean? The fact that they dished these dollars out for physical media and now they have digital and they don't. And a lot of times they can outsell physical by a long shot because you can just have unlimited digital, right? But physical, you have a certain amount you're sending to a store. Something to think about. All right. But the con is the energy usage for data centers. There is a lot of more energy being used because these servers have to continue to be ran, and we're constantly connecting to these servers and using them. So yes, we are responsible too. All right. Put that on my chest. I wear that shit. All right. Now let's talk about physical. A pro for physical and the environment impact is that it can be recycled or repurposed. I'm not sure, I know there was DVD RWs, right? People was rewriting. Oh, I got a new movie today. Let's put it on it. Hey, baby, let's keep the same DVD so we can be cheap as hell. Hey, shit, I don't mind waiting 30, 40, 50 minutes each time we burn it, baby. Me, I just bought a big ass Sam's Club thing of DVDs and just wrote names on each. So that way I can pop them in and watch movies conveniently. To all my collectors, we were actually creating our own Netflix before Netflix, right? We were storing our things and we were keeping them. We were having them conveniently to where, remember they had a 300 CD changer, 300 DVD player, like you put them all in there. So that's something. All right. But a con of physical is that the physical production and transportation have an environment impact. You're going through producing, which, who thinks of the emissions that comes from that. And also the transportation, all the vehicles, planes, trains, trucks, all that. Yeah. Okay. That's a lot. So now we're down to the last two and then we're going to roll. So security and risk. Digital can be backed up to prevent loss, right? So if you're worried about, having lost your game, back it up. That's why we have backups. It's a big thing. Back up your game. You got a copy. You don't have to worry about losing your game. You can also back up save states in a lot of cases. So you can pick up exactly where you left off. Break your disk and find out what happens. Okay. But the con to digital is you do have a risk of hacking or data corruption. Okay. Data corruption is real. If y'all don't know, I have had data corruption more times than I can count, whether it be a hard drive going bad, whether it be just constantly using a device and then it goes bad. Sometimes it's just its death date. You know what I mean? It's just a death date. So that would be the con. Now for physical, it's not susceptible. There we go. To digital threats. You don't have to worry about no digital threat. Which you ain't got to worry about no coming through the internet, bow, hitting your joint. You ain't got to worry about none of that. You're good. You're good. And I want to say the con is, of course, damage, loss, or risk. Now, number 10, user experience. For digital, of course, the integration with smart technologies, y'all, made digital beautiful. Yo, you can have a movie on an app, and if you got a smart TV, the smart TV know you got that app and got the movie, it just put it up there for you. It's like, hey, you watch this show? A new one just came out. Here you go. Enjoy. That's the integration with smart technology. It makes the user experience very easy. You're able to see new things right in front of you with minimal effort. But it's dependent on the user's digital literacy. Because my grandma, God bless her soul, she passed. Love her. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Grandma. I will say that grandma would not have been able to work no damn smart TV. That's just a fact. It's just a fact. She wouldn't have worked no smart TV. She came back in the day and went pop, 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 pop. You remember you was changing the channel and it sounded like that. Poop, 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 poop. And it would, and then you hear like the news or something. It's only like 13 channels on those things. Y'all remember those days. All right. But physical, of course, pro is simple and straightforward usage. Con is lack of modern features and conveniences. Now, y'all, as y'all can see, I'm close to time, man. I'm going to be back in about 2 hours. I want to go live again. I have a whole nother thing we will divulge with Best Buy, and we will be talking about specifically games, retro game collecting. I'm telling you, I'm big on retro game collecting, and I want to go ahead and break this down. And I know y'all, especially my retro game collecting heads, will be able to explain a lot on this, and that's why I want to go ahead and talk about that. So, yo, everybody tuning in, thank you. Appreciate it. Yo, we across all media platforms right now. We're growing. As you can see, we always growing. So that, if we slow down on a platform, check another platform. Because that's all it is. We grow on one, and then that's how it is. So, yo, other than that, man, appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. We're going to jump in. I want everybody to come in for the next chats. When I go back live, when I come back, I'm just going to bring everybody in. We just going to start talking, and I want to hash this shit out. But other than that, it's your boy Nick Moses 05. Mo fam. We